Shut up early.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I had to shut them up.
Hey,
It
now
was
that
one of
is
them
just
conversations
not,
that I just let's go different route.
that is
So
not
shut us up
nice.
early.
Why you
How
gotta say
rude.
shut us up? You just wanted to redirect the conversation, okay? Shut up is such a
Okay.
nasty term, man. Such a
Okay,
nasty term on a
redirect.
Tuesday.
He
Yeah.
redirected 7 minutes early, and he's normally
Hey,
like right
Yes.
at 10
you
after.
know what? After the Tuesday morning that I've had, it honestly, it just doesn't surprise me. It just doesn't.
Oh, well, anyway, I've had an extremely long week and probably going to have a long week again, but everything's getting a little bit better. And she's not feeling too good today, but she just had surgery yesterday. So hopefully, I'm hoping that basically it's her body just reacting to the surgery. That's what I'm hoping for.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But she's all good. Good
Yeah.
in the hood. Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
Well,
Like I
lots of
said, just
people are-
feeling down today.
Lots of people are keeping you all in their thoughts and prayers. So
Does she
Oh,
want
yes.
me to smack you? When something happens or my kids are unhappy or, Josh is unhappy, which never happens. I'm always like, do you want me to smack you? Okay, you want me to smack daddy? And they usually say no, but then I do it anyways and they laugh and I get a kick out of it. Josh doesn't, but it's so great. It takes their mind off of everything. So I'm just saying, if she wants me to smack you to make her happy, I'll take the sacrifice, okay? I have no problem.
After yesterday, probably, because I mean,
Okay.
I was just a smart ass and
Well,
we were
smack, Greg. Oh my gosh. Why you gotta be that way? Poor wife.
We were getting ready to go. Well, she was getting ready to go into the OR, and she's in her hospital gown, and then they put the cap on her, and she turns and looks at me, and I look at her, and I said, "Okay, now we're ready to go to Walmart."
Oh, you awful man. Oh my gosh.
not nice.
That's grounds for divorce, Greg. Oh my gosh.
It took a minute for the nurse to hit her and register, and she's like, "Oh my God, I never thought of it," and just they started laughing in there too.
You're an awful man. You are that poor. I'm so sorry for your wife. She's put up with you. I'm so sorry. Bless her heart. Legitimately, bless her heart. Gosh.
I mean, at least he's kind. He didn't take a picture. When Super Hubby
No,
had his surgery, I took a
no.
picture, but he knew I was going to.
Oh my!
I wouldn't do pictures. No.
Y'all are
That's
just
the worst.
cruel. Y'all are cruel people. Okay, I mean,
No. Well,
y'all are mean. I thought I was the mean one. Okay, it turns out I'm nice when you're in the hospital. Okay, so
hey, as long as we can get him laughing, it's all good.
She looked at me afterwards and she's like, "So what's it feel like being on that side of the bed?" And it's like, after I've had 4 surgeries, and it's like, well, it's completely different sitting over here. What's it like on that side? And she looked at me and she's like, "I'd rather be on that side."
Oh my God. You are so mean to your wife.
That's what she said. How is that me being mean?
Oh my gosh. You should have just been like, I would trade places with you in a heartbeat. But no, you're like, it feels pretty good to be on this side. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's just wrong. That's wrong on so many levels, Greg. Oh my gosh. If I had asked Josh that, when I had my kids and he had said some smart ass answer like that, I'm telling you, I would have been so excited. I would have filed for divorce, been like, I hate you. We are done. I mean, I would have come back later and apologized, but still, in the moment, I would have been like, I hate you. We're done. Goodbye. Then,
of course, we started talking about coffee, and then the doctor's like, "Oh, you two just need to shut up." Yeah. The doctor's like, "I want coffee."
Oh my goodness, Greg, why you gotta be like that, man? It's a good thing though, because I feel like they probably have a lot of pressure on them, and they probably don't get a whole lot of appreciation. They probably get more angry people, or they have to deliver bad news, and so someone bringing them humor and stuff, I'm sure was really well received, and you'll probably be remembered. So, as much of a smart ass as you are, Greg, I'm sure it was for good reason. God.
I hope they don't have to remember us.
No, I don't mean, Greg, why you gotta go like that, man? I was trying to be all kinds of nice to you, little smart ass self. No, I was trying to be nice as if they're always gonna be like, you remember those people that were talking about coffee and then making fun of she's ready to go to Walmart, just memorable, like not like you're gonna come back all the time. Like, I hate you.
They're gonna be,
Okay? It's Tuesday. And
Amy
I hate
is off
everybody.
kilter today.
they're
Yes,
gonna
I
they're
hate
gonna be
everybody
going.
today.
They're gonna be going. They're back.
Yeah,
Oh,
All of a
most
sudden, the
likely,
entire
right.
OR room clears. The hospital empties in a matter of minutes.
Hey, you
no,
know,
they've enjoyed. We've had some really, really good nurses, I have to say. They've been very good, very helpful, very caring. And my first trip for my surgeries and doctors, I didn't get that. She's
no.
getting a lot more caring than I did.
Good.
Well,
So
she
I have to
deserves
say-
it.
She has to
deserves
put
it.
up with Greg all the time.
Yes.
Saying she
That's
needs
right.
to
Put
have
up with
some
you,
TLC
Greg.
going on.
God, man, having to
She
put
might
up with
start
you.
to go into the hospital just to get that. Eventually.
Yeah. No, we won't. We don't want to be doing that either.
No, but yeah, she definitely needs it, man. She's got to put up with you and your smart self.
Oh,
Do
definitely.
you ever sneak her any contraband? I'm kind of infamous for that with Trevor. I would sneak stuff in for him.
No, because
Like
right
what?
now,
What would you?
right
what
now
do you
she
not
hasn't
bring
been
to a
able to.
hospital?
Right now, she
Have you
hasn't been
had
able to hold
hospital food? That
anything.
stuff is nasty.
She
I
hasn't been
always
able
sneak
to hold
stuff in.
much down right now, so there's no sneaking anything in for her.
Oh.
Once she starts holding, I actually told the doctor this. Once she starts holding water and clear liquids down, like I'm bringing her the cheeseburger that she's been asking for.
That is so nice of you. You know, when I was in the hospital, I mean, it was when I was having my kids, and I got like a gourmet meal on my day that I was leaving, and I got to pick it, and then Josh got to bring me food. So
Wow.
no, I don't know what it's like. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's like
It-
airplane
it's-
food that's gone bad, if that's even possible.
You can definitely taste the difference, but you also got to figure you got all the medicines that are going in through you with IVs. It's leaving
Well,
a coat
yeah.
on your tongue, so everything's going to
Hey,
taste different.
they got Jello though. You can't go wrong with
Even
Jello.
even Jello tastes different.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's just because we're all, when you go, usually you're on drugs, and sometimes it's the good drugs,
But-
where you're just like, "Ooh, I love everybody,"
Sometimes
I
they're
The-
not good enough.
The one thing that I have to say though, just to go here, is like their choice of the way they mix foods doesn't really go my way, because she's like, well, they brought me a cherry popsicle and chicken broth, and I'm sitting here thinking, cherry and chicken, just no, that's not a good combo.
Well, I mean,
It's still like, oh, these two colors look like they might go together. Let's throw them on the same color palette. And there's like no flavor palette whatsoever on them.
I
Yeah,
don't know what hospitals y'all are going to. I mean, my Jello usually tastes pretty good, but
No. As a matter of fact, there was
not
when
Jello shots, Amy.
No.
Not Jello
Oh,
shots.
not
Oh.
extra shots in there. No,
I
when-
like that you went there, though. I really like it. I like that you went there. You naughty man. Oh, I love it. It's 5:00 somewhere.
Yes, not jelly shots.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
My Halloween, though, in my neighborhood, speaking of Jello shots, was the place to be, because they had little kid trick or treat over on their side. Then they had the adult stuff. I mean, we're not talking just, beer. We had people handing out margaritas, jelly shots, all kinds of stuff. And there was beer. We had the Astro game in, people's garages as we were going down. So let me just say, my street and hood and block neighborhood, whatever you want to call it, was the place to be for adults and kids. I mean, it was great.
Ours
I
was
don't know if you've
quiet.
been seeing all the messages online, but it sounds like there weren't many trick-or-treaters at all. There was a lot of
didn't have
people
any.
saying that
My
they
neighbor-
dropped down.
Mine
For the
was
last-
popping.
Yeah, for the last 3 or 4 years, we haven't had anybody. At all.
Ours actually went up. We went from 1 person to 5 people.
Oh, you wild thing.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I went through 3 bags of Sam's candy, the big bags. But what we did is, we started like 6:15 with the girls, because they're little. And so then as we were walking, we took our candy bucket. And so when we saw little kids also trick-or-treating, we gave them candy as we were going, since we weren't at home. And then when my kids finished and we came home, then we handed out, candy and stuff. I think we were done at 8:30. It wasn't bad.
Well, I'm wondering if it was because the Astros were playing.
500
Because-
candies out
A
in
lot
20
of
minutes?
candy.
Oh my gosh. Did you do like mounds? I should have come to your house.
For real.
Full-size Snickers? What?
Reese cups? What? Yeah, I mean,
There we go.
we ended up because we haven't had anybody for the last few years. We went to our church did like a trunk or treat, and that's where all the kids were. There was a lot of like little trunk or treats around town, and so
Mhm.
I think that's why a lot of ours we never get them. I mean, we had our lights on. We'd always have candy because we don't want no treat, you're gonna get tricked stuff going on. So we've got it, but we also have signs that say private property, you know, cameras watching, don't trespass sort of stuff going on. So it's like, but just in case, we have candy. If anybody braves it, we had it.
Whoa.
That's a lot of
That-
kids, John.
Yeah, that's almost many people as I graduated with. Wow.
That's a lot of kids. Yeah, we haven't had any for a while, but I'm kind of okay with that. But we always have it on the just in case.
Well, what they used to do here is they used to have a tractor that pulled a bunch of kids on a hayride, and they stopped doing that like 3 years ago. And it's like, who knows? And of course, the pandemic the year before. So, like I said, who knows? Maybe it's going to start picking back up. Hopefully, because I mean, these kids deserve to have fun. I was like, go out and have fun.
Well,
Definitely.
speaking of Halloween and trick or treating and costumes and such, wasn't there a Halloween costume thing on the Con Hour? Maybe.
Yes, matter of fact. And speaking of which, since he's not here, we're going to do Elle's pick first. And I have to say, there were a lot of good pictures.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, we could only pick one each. And later tonight, I'll put them up for our people to vote on Facebook. So, but Elle's pick was
Dun, 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 dun.
Ah, the Joker.
Zach Smith with the Joker, Zachary Smith. I don't know if he wants to go by Zach or Zachary. That's
Where are you putting it up at?
It's
You
in
don't
the
see it?
center.
it's right there in the center,
Like
covering
I
the
just
CJ.
center.
now-
Like
I
nobody
just
can
now
see
saw it.
me. It's just I'm just kind of a voice in the air.
No, see, I just now saw it and like now it went away. But like I just now saw it when I asked that, and then you said in the center, and then boom, it like magically appeared. Weird.
It's
Whatever.
like, well,
I
I was
just
wondering if you were
disappear.
calling CJ the Joker. I mean, there it was, and it's like, where's it at?
No, no, I really didn't see it though. I mean,
Ah.
that's just how my day's going, you know. Hey, but that he had over 1,000 kids in his neighborhood. I'm gonna move there. That's where I'm-
And let's see, the next one. We'll do Amy's next, who is Donald Busby. And Amy, explain what you liked about the outfit.
Okay. One, that just screams Amy. Okay. And two, like it truly does. But two, I really like the mask. So if you go in the comments, he also put just a picture of his mask, and it was gnarly looking. Like this thing is just epic. And then the whole like wardrobe that went with it. I mean, it was just I have to keep it kid friendly, so I can't use the words that I want to use, but it was awesome to sum it up. So it screamed Amy to me.
And then, of course, CJ, you had yours. Was there any others that y'all liked before? Well, Amy, any others that you liked?
Yeah, I thought
Besides that
the Coco and Miguel one, like not the movie Coco, Miguel and
Mhm.
I can't remember the guy's name at the moment, but I thought that one was incredible, especially Greg, like you mentioned, it was all makeup, which I thought
Mhm.
was even more special. So I liked that one. Of course, I liked Mombarella's. I mean, hello, who doesn't like a vampire?
I did
Hello.
too, but I didn't want to play favorites. Mombi, we love you, but
Well, for me,
Those were another ones.
it's like we'll put CJ's up next, which is
Dun,
Amanda
dun, dun,
Phillips.
dun.
mhm.
And I was getting close to choosing that one, actually. Of course, CJ chose hers first.
I got
But
it in quick.
It-
I had been keeping an eye on him.
Really good imagery there.
Mhm.
And with the character, it kept in concept.
I mean,
And the other thing,
she went all out. She was like, she went full in, like all in.
Mhm.
And it wasn't just like a, in the bathroom picture with a mirror or anything like that. It was she made the full effect. And she
Hey,
did
those
a darn
are
good job of it. So I
bathroom
was giving her
selfies
credit.
are cool too. Okay, that's going retro.
I think
I'm
they
all about
are,
a good
but
bathroom selfie. Okay.
yeah, she did really good though. She was like all in, and that's what I appreciated about it.
Well, I will say, Amy did already mention mine, which I'm gonna have to put up there. Coco and Hector.
Ooh.
It's
Good.
Hector, Amy, by the way,
I'm sorry. Yes. Yes. I should know.
or
I watched
Miguel
the
and
movie the other night.
Miguel and Hector from
Yeah.
Coco.
I mean, they
I
did really
know.
good on their makeup though.
Yes,
I
and I
mean,
actually zoomed in to make sure that it wasn't a mask, but that is 100%
talk about
makeup.
talent, man. And like when I mentioned it, I totally forgot, Greg, that it was your pick. I'm so sorry.
That's
But
okay.
yeah, like just talk about talent.
Mhm.
Like I can't
I mean,
draw
they
a
were
stick
all
figure to
good
save my
though.
life.
Yes.
Well, I can't draw a stick figure to save my life, and let alone my makeup. I don't have any on today because I mean it's just been that kind of day. But
Yes,
let alone
that is an amazing
it's
Raven.
just I'm not that talented at it, so I totally appreciate talent, and those are some mad skills. So I'm
I
digging
mean,
it.
they were, like I said, they were all really good, and it was really hard to choose from. And I had been keeping an eye on it the whole time. So it's like
Yeah.
I had mine narrowed down to about 2 or 3. And then when Greg goes, okay, pick it, I'm like, okay, getting it quick before somebody steals my 2 or 3.
But mine, just so you know, that was from Shelly Murray. I didn't mention her name yet, but that's Shelly Murray. And I will put them up tonight after I get home. I will be doing my visit tonight with my wife, just so y'all know.
As
But-
you should, as
For
you
real.
should.
Be with her as
But-
often as you can.
Well, I
But
mean, I
then
pity
everybody
a
will
fool
be-
that doesn't go. I pity you if you don't.
Y'all will be voting, the ConGoers will be voting on those 4 pictures.
Is
And
that what we
like I
decided
said,
to call them? The Congoers?
ConGos,
Congos?
ConGoers, ConGoers.
Go, go, go,
I think
Okay.
ConGoers is a little bit better.
Okay. I wasn't sure we had finally decided, so I like Congoers.
Because they go to cons. I mean, hey.
Well, and cons can be concerts or cons
Yes.
can be, market.
Well, and
they
I
can
think
be
I
whatever.
think calling them Connies is not,
No,
we shouldn't.
that
do
would be like calling somebody a Karen.
Mm-mm.
Well, it would be more funny if their name was Karen and you called them a Karen. So I'm just saying they are, con goers that go to cons, connies, but usually back in the day, Amy's day, okay, back in the not so distant day, okay.
Say
So
all of what,
distant.
5 days ago?
Okay, I'm just saying, isn't that what you called them? Like when you went to carnivals and stuff and they were
Carnivals were
Carnies.
called
Carnies.
Connies.
The
Carnies.
carnies. I'm sorry, whatever. It's just, you guys just don't even pay attention to anything I say today. Like it's just that kind of day.
Do you have caffeine flowing through your system?
But the other
I'm working
thing-
on 1 cup. I got not even 1 cup yet.
Oh wow.
I did like Teresa Chandler's zombie or undead Rosie the Riveter. I thought that was good.
That's the one I thought Amy was gonna go for.
I actually did too, but
you guys, I saw that one and I was like, okay, this screams Amy because it's like zombies. Okay, like hello. But when I saw, like, when I went through his comments with his mask and then his outfit, like, fully lit up, come on, you guys, that thing was just badass. Like, if you don't look at that mask and, like, how intricate it is and, like, the little, like,
Con junkies.
thing, Con Junkies, yes! Oh,
I like
God.
that one.
That's a good one. It was just so intricate and detailed, and I was just, for me, I was like, dang, what is that movie?
I don't
Kill
know.
Switch. Isn't that his name? Kill Switch from Suicide Squad? Oh my God, come on. You guys have got to know this. I'm pretty sure Will Smith played him.
I'm not a DC fan to begin with.
Will
I know,
Smith was
but-
different. That wasn't Will Smith's person. That wasn't his alter person. That wasn't the
Kill
set. That
Switch
was
in Suicide Squad. I'm gonna look.
that
this
wasn't
shit.
his costume in Suicide Squad.
No,
That was
I
a
know,
different
but what
costume.
I'm saying is it was similar, like how he had it come out, and he could like zoom in, like the
Mm.
robotics version of
Where
it.
it came around and he was able to.
Yeah, and then who else was it? The Robo guy in
RoboCop.
no, in Justice League, Cyborg. It was kind
Oh,
of
Cyborg.
like
Cyborg. Yes.
For me, it kind of did both those, like where he had like the thing, but I saw him more as like a killer, like, I'm going to murder you and snipe you. That's where I went. And I was like, if that doesn't scream Amy on today, I don't know what does, So it's really more prevalent today of all days. Not that I'm talking about murdering or killing people, because I'm not, but that would be an outfit that is perfect for that.
But the other one, Wendell's was good. I liked
Wendell's
Wendell's.
was good.
I liked Mombarella's.
Like I said, they were all really good.
Daughters and they were really good, and they were actually hard to choose. Yeah,
like the last two were. Oh man, I almost picked that one because I didn't know who it was, and I was like, "This is cool." See, I think screaming Amy screams Amy. See, yes,
At least he spelled your name right.
I know. You have a lot more points than Greg, okay? Because Greg hasn't done it just once, people. Greg has misspelled my name on this show twice in the private chat. And let me just say,
pretty hard to do.
This man talks to me almost every day. So I still have not forgiven him. He just has a past because he's going through something at the moment. But you wait and see when this moment in time has passed, the, wrath that Greg will deal with, okay? But yes, screaming Amy screams Amy. Yes, I love that.
But yeah, they were all really good. I'm actually hoping next year seeing more pictures and more pictures. That's going to be fun.
Well, my favorite was my kids.
They were adorable.
You wouldn't let me win, Greg. It was Spider Gwen. My two kids is Bluey and Bingo, and then Josh. Josh went as a he put like that little bodysuit on, and what he said, his whole thing was he was going as a prick. He had his hat backwards and stuff. It was hilarious. I laughed at him because he had like an old wizard's face, like Gandalf with like this big muscular body, and that was creepy. And then he had a baby head with a big muscular body, and I was like, that's even more creepy. Okay, so just put your hat on and go as a prick. And so that's what he did. It was great. I loved it.
I like my sons and grandsons with
Bane
and Batman. And it was like I was just sitting there. It's like, oh, don't break my grandson's back.
Oh,
that's what Bane did to Batman. If you read the comics,
I thought you weren't a DC fan.
I'm not, but I've seen the one Batman and
the good ones.
I like the good ones. Yes.
Yeah. And then there was Justice League, which was a huge epic fail. The only good movie that I would say DC has come out with, wouldn't that be
the Dark Knight trilogy?
Well, yeah, with Heath Ledger. That one's my favorite. But isn't Aquaman is DC, right?
Aquaman was good, but he was terrible in Justice League.
Oh, see. Okay, so to be fair, I don't even remember Justice League. Okay, that's how much of a hot mess that movie was. I don't like the Superman versus Batman. I liked the Dark Knight trilogy. Those were my favorite. But I also liked Aquaman. And that's as far as my intellect goes with DC. The first Wonder Woman movie was good. And then the second one, I didn't want to pay the $30 to watch it because I'm a cheap ass. And I was like, I'll just wait. So I'm gonna hold out and I'm gonna wait. I don't know why you laughing, Greg.
I watched it because you will not be happy with it.
Last movie that I saw was I think Avengers Endgame, I don't even know if I saw that in the movie theater. I think it was
I haven't seen
I think it was the first the Avengers with the movie theater, and then after that I haven't been to a movie since.
Okay, we usually just wait till the video comes out later and just watch it at home.
I'm probably gonna go to jail. I would pirate those to watch it and have the camcorders. They weren't always the best quality, but I got the gist of the movie. Okay, I'm just cheap as hell. Going to the movie theaters, you got to take out a loan because, you can't go and not get popcorn.
That's why you wait for the DVDs to come out. And you can just...
it's just too expensive now for movies.
I would sneak stuff in. I'm a girl that's got a big purse and it's a leopard purse at that. And I'll sneak stuff in. But, even then, go to the Dollar Tree and they got good candy, but then I got to go and I got to sit and wait not long. I'd rather be on my couch, wander around.
And then you can pause it when you have to go to the bathroom.
I'm waiting for somebody to come in with a bag of popcorn, microwave, and say, can you heat this up for me?
That would be great.
The new My Hero Academia movie was good in theater. Academia. Sorry, my eyes are still a little bit
What
blurred.
is
It's been a
that?
long day.
I've never heard of that. I don't have cable, so I don't get commercials. So I have no idea what's out in theaters. That's how
There's
don't
a
know.
lot
That's
out in theater.
I'm
Well, not
watching
so
Grid.
much anymore. They're not really great. Honestly, just wait for the DVDs and get the DVDs.
Oh, girl,
oh,
I don't even do that. I stream everything.
most everything that I see is on Facebook or advertised somewhere else. It's like because Netflix, Amazon Prime, those are the big ones for me. As long as I don't have to watch those pharmaceutical commercials that last 10 effing minutes.
Oh,
Or the ones that make you feel
yes.
guilty because you don't donate to whatever. And, yeah.
Oh, was Dune good? It looked
I
really good.
heard
I hope
it
they
was
redeemed
really
I heard it
good.
was good.
I
Wasn't
heard
the
it was like
original
killer
one?
good.
The original Dune movie wasn't that good, right? The book is
Yeah.
good, but the original movie wasn't that great. And then they redid it, and of course,
Mhm.
Jason Momoa.
This is the one. This is the one when they. I don't normally applaud the remakes, but this one I would. Usually
What
the
about the
remakes
new
for me
James
really
Bond
suck. But
movie? What about the new James Bond movie?
I haven't seen it.
That was
It felt long, but like it needed to be. See, I'm not a fan of really long movies. My attention span is like not there. Okay, like Titanic.
No, really.
well. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think the longest one that I saw was The Right Stuff back in the day. Well, we'll talk about that. Where there was actually an intermission in the movie theater.
Hey, Titanic was like that. I didn't go see
It's like-
Titanic in there.
No, I
but-
learned to speak Spanish by watching Titanic over and over and over again. I'd watch it first in English with Spanish subtitles, and then I'd watch it in Spanish with English subtitles. Over
I'm
and over and over again.
Wow,
Babylon.
I'm not that
Yeah.
that committed. You know, okay, so don't worry. I mean, there's plenty of Jason Mimosa to keep you occupied. Oh, okay. I'm always down for that.
Did she just call him a mimosa?
Yes, he is.
She-
He's my mimosa.
No.
Okay, like,
Amy
hello.
did, but
Who
he
would
did
not
not.
want a tall glass of mimosas? Like, hello. Anyways, okay, so if anyone knows me, I'm a fan of foreign movies. Okay, so you guys all know Josh is Indian, right? A first generation Indian. Anyways, there's this Indian film out. It was on Netflix. It's long as hell. Okay, it's 2.5 hours. There's two of them, Bahubali and Bahubali 2. I highly recommend those movies. Now you have to, there's subtitles, but I highly recommend it. Those are the only movies that I can sit for 2.5 hours and watch and be fully engaged. Okay,
You're
because
gonna
there's
have
like
to-
killing and everything.
You're going
great.
to have to go into the chat and spell that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, and I thought Avatar was long. Avatar, I ended up having to watch 4 different times because I couldn't watch the whole thing at once.
Oh my gosh. Now,
Hmm.
CJ, I don't know if we can continue that conversation. Avatar is one
I
of the
fell
greatest
asleep.
movies. So, Avatar is the reason that I went into graphic design and got a minor in it because I wanted to originally do CGI and stuff for movies. I was looking at going to an art school and everything like that. Because of that movie, Avatar, I've waited so long for the second one to come out. James Cameron, it was genius. But yeah, I mean that movie.
It was a good
so much
movie. It
for
was
me.
just too long for this ADD person to sit there and watch the whole time, and I kept falling
Oh
asleep.
my gosh. I can watch it now. Like I could stop and watch it. It's so great. And then I could also stop and watch The Hitman's Bodyguard with Ryan Reynolds and
I like Ryan Reynolds.
God, what is his name?
I
Samuel
really
L.
do.
Jackson, I believe.
I like
you
Samuel L.
know-
Jackson too. I like both
I
of
can
them.
stop and watch that movie too. And they're totally different, opposites. So I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
I just like how Ryan Reynolds just can talk like off the cuff. Half the time, I doubt even his lines are written the way that he says them because he says them just so
Yes.
quickly. They're just quick one-liners, and he's really good at them.
They're just little zingers.
I mean, Robin Williams was my favorite, but nobody can replace him. So, yeah.
Well, let's go into the next one that's coming out that they actually came out with the trailer for, and yes, I did watch it.
Or
The Book of Boa.
I don't
You
know
haven't
that.
watched the
I
Book
don't
of
know that
Boa
one
Fett?
either.
The
No.
Book of Boa Fett?
Oh,
No.
Boba Fett? Boba Fett?
Boba
Is
Fett?
from, like Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Yes.
I
was
haven't
right.
seen
I
the
wasn't
trailer
going-
for it. I
wasn't
didn't
going.
know that
Oh,
it was
yeah.
out.
The trailer has come out, and I
Are
am
you sure
definitely
Hollywood
looking forward to
just needs
that.
Ryan Reynolds to
Oh,
show up
well,
on set. Pretty much.
Trivac,
Pretty much.
you know what's sad is he's actually taking a break from acting at the moment.
Oh, bummer.
It's a pity.
Mhm.
But oh my gosh, Greg! Like, can you send that to me? Like, I'm a huge
Yeah, put it
Yeah,
in
if y'all
the
haven't seen it,
on
I'll have
our
to.
chat.
I'll have
Yeah.
to post it. But
Star
yeah,
You
Wars is
usually
my
send us
thing.
that stuff to give us a heads up of stuff coming out. Why did you not do
well,
that
I
one?
figured y'all had at least seen that one. Come on
I
now.
told
I
you,
don't
Brooke,
It's
sit
I
there and
Star
love
look for all the
Wars.
trailers. I know we own all of the Star Wars. We own all of them, and so
And,
usually we'll watch them like chronologically how they come out. But I didn't even know that one was coming out. So yeah, put it in
and
the
of
chat, please.
course, in
That's
seven.
that's interesting. You dress up in as the Star Trek and you're a Star Wars fan. I guess they blend together.
I'm all sci-fi.
Okay, that
Doctor
makes
Who,
sense. Because
Torchwood,
usually,
Star
isn't it like
Wars,
one likes
Zero
one and not the
13.
other?
Yes.
I like them all.
Right? Isn't it like
I
that? Isn't
am
it
a
usually?
sci-fi geek at heart. I
So
own all of them. Stargate, all of it.
most
Yeah,
of it,
but
like them all. But there are a
okay.
few. There are a few that will say I prefer this one over this one. But
I'm
that
a
There are
big
doesn't mean
few
huge
that
that
they
are
hater.
don't
rival.
like them.
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Trek fan. I just couldn't get into it. Captain Kirk and his little thing. You know, I don't know. I couldn't get into it. That's just me though, personally.
So they
Maybe
got
it's
better
because
with the
I
next
watched
generation.
Yes, I did not care for the original. As a matter of fact, the only reason we watched it was to kind of make fun of it and to count how many times the gold shirts died or the red shirts died. Which, for the record, season 1 and season 2 they were pretty
Yeah.
balanced out. It kind of started tipping on season 3. My favorite though was Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Is that the one with
But
Chris Pine? Because I'm not a
see,
fan of
mine.
him either.
No,
Okay, I'm like, I'm not a
That's
fan
one
of
with
him.
Patrick Stewart.
hmm
Now, see, my favorite was Voyager.
Voyager was really good too. That's my
My
sister's
favorite was
favorite.
Voyager.
She liked Captain Janeway.
I wish I was as dedicated as you guys because I have no idea what you're talking
Deep
about.
Space Nine was also good.
I didn't
I
know
per-
that there was like Voyager.
I preferred the Enterprise over Deep Space Nine.
I did too. Like I said, Star Trek: The Next Generation was my favorite. It had a lot of really good characters that I liked. So.
Well, I prefer James Bond as Sean Connery and Roger Moore.
Sean Connery is my favorite Bond. For my
I mean, I
husband's
can't
50th
talk about your
birthday.
guys' subject, so I'm going to go to what I can talk about, which is James
For
Bond.
my husband's birthday, I actually got him 50 years of Bond for his 50th birthday.
Oh, nice.
So we had all those. But Sean Connery is my favorite. The other ones I just call them man whores because they're pretty much what they are.
You know, but I'm just Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, whatever. I mean, those are my
Bronson.
people. Yeah.
Sean Connery's voice is so smooth, though. You just kind of got to melt with it anyway.
Yeah, he was kind of an ass to women, but I was kind of there for it. You know, I was kind of there for it. Like, I'd be like, oh, well, you could talk to me like that in that tone, and it's okay at the moment.
Keep
you know,
talking
like,
with the accent. Just
that's just how that's how I know. That's
when
so bad.
When my husband and I got together, he's South African. He was born in South Africa. He's American, but he's born in South Africa. And so when we first got together, I said, you can talk to me about plumbing. I don't care as long as you keep talking because that accent is sexy.
Well, I mean, so that makes me sound really bad. Like I'm okay if women are talked to. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying is that you know,
it's the voice, the accent.
I can't save myself from this hole that I'm in. So it's
no.
Whatever.
He's gonna start trying to find the thing to start it over.
I know.
I'm hitting it right now.
I'm sorry.
You saw me looking, didn't you?
I did. I knew that's where you were going.
It's like
that is so
let me save Amy while I can.
No, it's okay. Amy doesn't need to be saved. Have you guys seen Squid Game?
No, because there's no season 2. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch it. I'm kind of nervous.
Okay, so
no.
I know about it, but I'm nervous to watch it because it's really good.
Okay,
I'm gonna be very mad.
I consider myself. I would do some of the Saw games, you know, that Jigsaw creates. I'm like, oh, I could totally do those. You know, what else? I don't have just. I don't have the balls to do these games. Okay. I'm over here like, oh my gosh, no. Like, I would rather be homeless living on the street than to do these games. Okay. I don't ever want to imagine I would be that desperate. I highly recommend watching it. It is super gory, which is another reason that I'm into it. It is like that. But I mean, you feel everything that these people feel. And like I said, I'm a fan of foreign films. It is a foreign film. It's Korean. And there's subtitles. I recommend reading the subtitles. Don't so much listen to the dub over because the dub over is not as accurate as the subtitles are. But yeah, I don't have the balls to play that game at all. and I will never look at children's games the same. Like
If I'm not
won't.
mistaken, because I remember I haven't watched it, but wasn't it they had a choice, but they didn't know what they were pretty much walking into when they did it?
That's
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and there's
Yeah.
no once you're in it, you
It's
can't get out. Is that
No.
correct?
yeah.
No. You can. You can get
You
out.
know,
Oh, can you?
it kind of it sounds to me kind of like a takeoff from the Hunger Games.
No. Mm-mm.
Hunger
No.
Games, you
I
don't have
thought
a
that
choice.
too.
I
You
said
are volunteer as tribute or
it.
you are tribute.
No, I thought
Well,
that
see,
too.
that's just
I had that feeling too. And then like at the end, everything kind of comes together. The ending's not necessarily my favorite, but it does all come together. But I was thinking Hunger Games right at first, like when it's first introduced and all this stuff. But then like the longer it goes on, the more you see how different it really is. I felt the same way too. I was like,
how
this
many
is stupid.
Have you watched
how
the
many
A-list
episodes
on
are there?
Netflix?
9. There's either 9 or 12. I can't remember. They kind
So
of
it's
leave it open at the end, but I don't know if there's going to be another season. It's kind of close.
so it's
They
kind
announced
of
that
like
there's
9 to
not
12-hour
unless they
movie.
pick it up later.
It's not that bad. Some of the episodes vary in length, but it's I thought I was going to see a lot of Squid Game Halloween costumes. I didn't see any, but I mean, it is if you're a fan of foreign films, they're usually more gory than American films. Then it is definitely for you. That's probably why I like foreign films, man, honestly.
Yeah.
But because they'll be
But-
singing as they kill you, kind of like Sweeney Todd, but it's just like everywhere, it's crazy. But I do recommend it. It's an intense watch, but yes, I was there for
Well,
it.
Have
one
you
thing that I
seen-
do want to do is talk about this month's schedule. Let's
Oh.
get into this month's
Dun,
schedule.
dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Let's see.
Drum roll.
November 5th. November 5th, we have NerdCon at 6 p.m.
Ooh.
And I don't know if they've announced everybody or not. So I might see if I can sneak them into announcing somebody coming.
Oh, okay. Let us hold our breath. You and
Oh,
James,
yeah.
that's like a gopher,
Well, like
It'll
I said, I don't know.
happen.
He might announce it beforehand, but I'll see if we can
Just
Well,
see
sneak
if
it
we
out.
can get them to hold one off until the show.
Isn't November 5th like this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Friday.
That's what I'm saying. So I doubt he's going to announce anything between now and Friday. Well, now,
You
probably
never
we watch
know.
the show. He's like, I'm going to get it all out now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
And
I get
then
it.
By you.
November 6th at 11 a.m., we have Starbase Indy, which is up in Indianapolis, and they are STEM, STEM. They are also a STEM, like Galveston Robotics and esports down in Galveston.
I'm
So
missing all the good ones.
the only thing is, and I'm going to ask them about that and why they chose that date, is they're on Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh.
So, I mean, hell, I'd rather go to a convention than do Christmas shopping any day. So I
I'm
can see
doing
that.
Renfest that weekend.
Man, why you got to be like
Man.
that? Christmas shopping is fun online, except for the fact that we probably won't be able to get anything. But, other than that, it's so much fun. You don't like the pressure of like, I need to get this deal. I thrive in that environment.
November.
We normally do the Black Friday shopping.
Hey, oh
We do.
no.
We sneak it
Well,
in.
see, I used to work security at a mall. No, I ain't going
Oh,
anywhere
well,
on.
Yeah, we
Bless your
do.
heart. No
We do.
wonder.
I ain't
We
going
go
anywhere
in-
on Black Friday.
We go in and target one main thing,
Nope.
and then we just kind of hang back, and it sounds like invaders invading the store. And when the noise starts to slow down a little bit, then we kind of go sit through and see what's left, and then we go.
I won't do it, no matter what. And
Okay.
November
Okay.
13th, which is Saturday, we normally have an 11 a.m. show. We have Collector's Maze coming, but their work schedule got changed, so we're actually going to have that about 12:15, 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Still
will
gonna
be
miss that one.
afternoon. November 16th, which is a Tuesday, we have Black Hills Con coming.
Oh, I'll be there for that one.
And that one's going to be fun. Another out of state for us, but
Mhm.
I love all these. And I think theirs is in June of 2022.
Oh, wow.
So, but I do know that they have announced, it looks like they've announced one guest. I'm not quite sure.
Black Hills was really a pretty area.
November 19th. I'm looking forward to this one. We have Samantha Newark, the voice of Jim from Jim and the Holograms.
Nice.
So that's going to be a fun one. And then November 27th, we're going to be interviewing you know who, Amy with Abundantly Social,
Oh,
and her 12 days of page turners. Now,
yay!
CJ is going to be at the Ren Fest, so we have a special co-host coming on,
Uh-huh.
and that is going to be Stephanie Nadani.
Yay! I love her. I'll be bumming to
Wow.
miss her, Stephanie.
That's pretty
But we'll
cool.
be playing down at Renfest at the Celtic Christmas weekend.
And I will be at the Ren Fest on the 20th and 21st. Now, I know Amy had issues trying to do lives there.
Man, there was so many issues, and it was a hot mess of a good time. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. I've never been, and I would not picture my first time going any better than it did, and any less hot mess as it did. Okay, like it was just great. I love hot mess experiences. It was definitely that. I don't even know how far I made it, honestly. So
I'm going to do everything I can to do the lives, but
Yeah.
if not, I am going to record and then upload them that night.
I'm
Okay.
thinking of taking a camera with me so I can do the interviews and then upload them to my computer and then upload them that way as a
Well-
backup in case the other doesn't work.
Like I said, I can record on the iPad anyway. So
I only
Either
have so
way.
much memory. It gets mad at me.
yeah, mine
I
gets
don't
mad at me
know.
too, but I hit it back.
Yeah, I can't do that
That's
because
not
ours are all
nice.
connected. All of our computers and our phones and our
You
iPads are all
shouldn't hit
connected. So.
things anyways. Greg.
And then I'm still working on getting dates, but December, I'm looking forward to December.
I love
That's going to be a
December.
fun month. But Amy's going to be busy the first 12 days.
Oh my gosh, I am. Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
might, I
just
might be
don't
having
even
a couple
pay-
of those shows myself
Oh my
unless
gosh.
our
I'll
times,
be on.
unless
I'll
You
be
guys-
on one of those.
you're
the
going to be on
first-
vacation, you said.
Well, I'll be on one of those though.
Yeah.
I'm on during the week, and I think it's the 9th.
Yeah, see, it wasn't just me. Thank you, John. It is spotty. I did not just feel like, a stupid person that couldn't go live.
No,
Thank you,
I know it is, but
John.
my phone
yeah.
and my iPad are connected together,
Man.
and my phone has always had 100% there. So I'm thinking that it's going to be able to work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the first
My
12
day
days,
is
you guys.
my day is November 9th or December 9th.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
12
yeah,
days stresses, Amy.
the first 12 days of December, you guys, just don't pay attention to what I say on the show, okay? I'm going to be good to keep my head on. So
Well,
it
you're
probably is best
balancing-
to just mute me. Like, if you guys ever have the power, which I know you don't, but you can mentally just block me out. That's probably best.
You mean like
Isn't there
that?
something like
Oh,
ow?
that's just rude.
You said we didn't have the power.
I know
Greg
you
has
do.
the
I
power
was talking
by
about
the power of Greg Kelso.
listeners.
He is
That was
He-Man.
just ouch, man. Ouch. That was like
But
a burn.
I didn't do it until you finished. I
know.
waited until
That
you
was
were
very
finished.
nice. You have redeemed
Amy.
yourself for the little burn, okay?
Amy, the 12 days is how many authors?
The 12 days is going to be right now. I'm sitting at 38 with the potential of more. So I have 38 authors over the course of 11 days, and the 12th day is everybody. So, but we'll talk. That's at the end of the month.
Yeah,
Let me-
see,
let
now,
me
and
get my bearings.
I thought juggling 10 authors for an anthology that's launching on Thursday was a mess. But doing almost 40 authors in 12 days, that's
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my own summit. It's Amy's summit, is what
But-
it is.
it's Amy's insanity. It's like, yeah, you're gonna need like an IV of coffee just going.
That's okay. I'm gonna make it. It's in the evening, so we got it.
But I do want to say, I want to thank everybody with all their prayers because I am going to have to be heading out here. That way I can get a few things done and then get back to the hospital to stay with my wife for the rest of the evening.
How wifey we are praying for her and thinking about her.
But want to let everyone know, thank y'all for everything. And we will be back to our normal schedule. That was her orders to me, by the way.
Good
Now,
woman.
I don't know if that was because she was on drugs or not. I'll probably find out today when I get back, when she beats me down.
Oh my gosh, because she was on drugs. No, Greg.
Hey, I've been there. And
Hey,
yes, you
she
are
may,
on drugs.
She may actually beat you down for that comment alone.
No, because I know what it feels like on those, and it's like, yep, you can say stuff that you don't even realize you've said. They're giving her the good stuff right now.
Good.
I'm telling you
So.
that she's gonna love it there. She's like, I love everybody. Yeah, I'm always down for that. I love it. I love it.
But
Yeah, they make me irritated because I don't like not being in control. So yeah, I
but
get
again,
irritated on them.
thank everyone for being here, and we will be here on Friday at 6 p.m. with NerdCon, James Chisholm, and I believe he's bringing a bunch of that crew with him. So that's going to be a
Yay.
big show. Anyway, everyone, adio. I got to get some stuff done.